Hey, what's going on, guys? Bizkit Rebellion, and welcome to my Q&A. My first ever Q&A. You ask questions and I'll answer them in the best of my ability. Now, let's get started. A lot of you guys, or at least one particular person, have sent me a lot of questions, and a lot of them seems, I don't know, a lot of things to say to answer that question, but I'll try to minimize it. I don't know how long this video is going to be, probably past 10 minutes or so, but we'll see. Alright, first question is from Spawnfire443443. Bizkit, what do you like more, Marvel or DC? That's a good question and a good controversial question because I know there are a few people that actually love Marvel. I don't know if they love Marvel more than DC, but I'm gonna try to answer it in the best that I can so I don't have to anger you guys. Now, in my honest opinion, I like more DC than Marvel. Reason being is because a lot of people argue over the fact that Marvel is more relatable. True in some cases, but still that doesn't mean that Marvel is more interesting than DC. In my opinion, DC is more interesting and more fictional than Marvel, and that's what I like about DC, is more fictional. I don't like when a lot of people based it on reality a lot. And that's what Marvel does. I mean, what are the settings of Marvel? Basically New York or Manhattan. Why? I don't know. I really don't know. That's kind of one of the reasons why I argued over the Civil War arc that was in Marvel. I didn't really like it because it's too much realistic. It's too much of a government power struggle. And I didn't like that. That's why I like DC way more than Marvel. Plus, Superman. I mean, of course. So, anyway, next question is from JuliaBoy6. Bizkit, do you like cookies? Yes, I absolutely love cookies. Which particular type of cookie? It doesn't matter. As long as it's either chocolate chip, has chocolate chip, vanilla, or any type of flavor, probably except for butterscotch and I think peanut butter. I think peanut butter because I haven't tasted peanut butter cookies in a very long time. I like any other cookie except for those two. Okay, next question is from the same person. Do you like milk? Now, depending on what kind of milk are you talking about? Are you talking about milk from a person or milk from a artificial cow? I like more artificial cow, so yeah. Same person says, do you like milk and cookies? I do. I really do, but not a lot though. It's not like you take an Oreo and you dip it in milk and I eat it. It's not like that type of, that type of milk and cookie. I just kind of like it, but not so much. I don't know. I don't know if that answers your question, but yeah, I do like milk and cookies, just not so much. That's basically the only way I can put it. Anyway, it's from, I can't pronounce his name. I just know he has a Kingdom Hearts avatar. By the way, I love Kingdom Hearts. Thank you. Can you watch the video that I made for you? I actually did watch a video, and I really appreciate the effort that you put in that video. It's not like, for those of you that are wanting to watch the video, it's not like 5-star quality or anything, but it's a video that it shows his appreciation over the videos that I've made, and I appreciate that. I actually favored it and liked it. Probably might post on my channel from time to time, put it as my front page. It's not going to be officially made from me, it's going to be officially made from him, but I'm just might put it on my channel if I feel like it. But yeah, I really appreciate it, so thank you. Next question is from DDOTNPC. Wow, he has a lot of questions. First one says, okay, I got a lot, so be ready. First question, why do you like DC Universe Online? That's a really good question. When I first got into DC Universe Online, it was probably because during the time I didn't play a lot of superhero games and there weren't really a lot of good ones. I mean, during the time I was playing a lot of Spider-Man because there were a lot of Spider-Man, and plus I was playing Batman Arkham Asylum, and I think did Arkham City came out during the time that DCUO came out? I'm not sure, but if it didn't, then I didn't play Arkham City, and if it did, I did play Arkham City. So yeah, I was only playing those games during the time, and I was happy that they finally made an MMO that had superheroes in it. This is before I knew about City of Heroes and Champions Online. This is before I knew about that. I did not know about that until after I played DCUO. I did not know about that, so yeah. That's probably the reason why I like DC Universe Online so much. That's probably the particular reason why, because there was a lack of superhero games, and that one seemed to catch my attention. I played it, and I love the crap out of it, so yeah. Next question. Why do you like Superman so much? Wow, that question is a commentary in itself. I cannot answer in this question, or at least in this video, sorry. The reason being is because there's a lot of things I gotta say about Superman. Seriously, there's a lot, and it involves other superheroes, you know, people from Marvel and people from DC. It actually mostly involves Batman, but I'm gonna just give the short answer. Superman is the most optimistic person, well, not the most, but he's one of the most optimistic people in the DC Universe franchise. If you literally read one Superman comic, I'm not sure if currently, but if you read one back then, it is so optimistic. Like, that's what I just love about it. It's like the comic itself, you don't have to worry about something tragic happening. You don't. Even though it kind of makes, you know, the story exciting, which is understandable, but it's not something that I really want to read. Especially if, let's say, if I feel depressed and I just want to read something happy, I go to Superman. Superman just brights up my day. That's the shortest answer I can give you. I might do a commentary on it, probably later on. Not today, not tomorrow, probably next week, whenever I feel like it. So yeah, next question. Are you willing to do would you rather videos? Now, for those of you that don't know, there's been a popular trend that's been going on. I don't know if it's still going on to this day, but back then, I'm talking about like during Modern Warfare 3 time, a lot of people used to do a lot of would you rather videos. And it's basically, you just go to this website called You Rather, and they ask you so much questions of would you rather do this or this, and then you give your honest opinion about it or your entertainment opinion about it. You pick it, and then you watch as to see how many people pick that option and how many people pick this option and how many people pick the other option. So yeah, that's basically it. Will I do those videos? I don't know. I mean, I had thought about it when I first started this channel, but not anymore, only because it's not really, well, the thing is, when they ask you the questions, it's pretty much the same thing, but in a different scenario. And that's really what I hate about the website. And not a lot of people are creative in there. So yeah, it's really hard to find those really juicy questions. So yeah, that's probably the reason why I stopped thinking about it. But maybe. I don't know. Next question is from the same person. All these questions that you've just heard, you know, why I like DCUO, why I like Superman so much, is from the same person. So that's why I haven't said any username yet or anything like that. Next question. I know you play Mass Effect a lot, so who is your favorite love interest? Now, for those of you that do not play Mass Effect or don't know about it, Mass Effect is one of those games that implement romance in there. And they have done this from part 1, 2, and 3. You can still keep the same romance from part 1 or keep the same romance from part 2, but you always have romance options in the game. So he's probably asking who is my favorite love interest. Now, this probably might be the most nerdiest and most saddest thing I probably ever say in this channel, but I'll say it anyway. I pick Liara Tassoni, the blue girl from part 1. And I've romanced with her from part 1, 2, and 3. I've always stayed loyal to her. I've always helped her out the best of my ability. And there's a personal reason behind why I do that. And I'm not going to go, you know, into detail with it, but I'm just basically saying that she's the only person that I romanced throughout the whole game. Seriously, I have so many playthroughs. I have probably like 10 playthroughs in each game, except for part 3. I only have like 3. So, and all of them are only romance to her. And by the way, I only played as the male Shepard, not the female one. The reason I don't play as female because it's not something it attracts me. Plus the voice actor of the female I don't really like that much. So yeah. Favorite love interest, Liara Tassoni. Hands down, only romance I'll pick. Don't give a crap what anybody says. So yeah. Next question. Are you going to keep the Let's Talk About series? I really love those. The Let's Talk About series. I've had a lot of stuff, or at least a lot of topics I've really wanted to talk about, and most of them involves gaming itself, because I'm really scared of how the gaming franchise it's becoming right now. Especially ever since the travesty of Dead Space. Well, it wasn't a travesty, it was still a good game, but there was a lot of controversial stuff. SimCity, Mass Effect, of course, and you know, a lot of other games. And I'm a little afraid of what the gaming world is becoming now these days. So I might do a video talking about that, but we'll see. Next question from the same guy. What series or walkthroughs are you going to do now? Wow, as for series, I'm really starting to dig recording Mass Effect multiplayer gameplay. I might do some live commentary on it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to think about it clearly. Plus, I'm gonna have to have a lot of free time because lately I haven't had a lot of free time for some reason because I have other stuff to do. As for walkthroughs, I haven't started or at least I did start the Far Cry 3, walkthrough, but I haven't continued it because my friend has freaking game and I have to wait until next week to get the game, so sadly enough I can't continue it until probably next week. As for other walkthroughs I might do the BioShock 2 one. I mean, why not? I mean, BioShock Infinite has come out today, and I probably might get it, not today, but I probably might get it, and that might be another walkthrough I might do because I love the BioShock franchise, so why not? So yeah, that's pretty much it for series and walkthroughs. Next question is from Concept STYX. What is your race? Okay, now that you mentioned a personal question, my race is Dominican, but I am born an American. Now, it's funny because a lot of my friends from real life, real life friends that I actually associate with, has always told me that I was probably the only Dominican that actually records on YouTube. I don't think that's true. I think there are other Dominicans that that record. I don't know if gameplay I don't know if they record gameplay, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the only Dominican that does YouTube. I'm pretty damn sure. As for gaming, I'm not sure. I'm probably 10, maybe? I'm not sure because I don't see a lot of, Dominican people do YouTube. So if I am the only one doing gaming, then, so be it. Doesn't matter to me. But yeah, my race is Dominican. I'm born in America. That's pretty much it. Next question is from the same guy, which apparently he sent it a couple of minutes ago. Wow, this guy sends messages fast. DDOT MPC has asked, any tips for people doing YouTube? Okay, that's a little much of a big question, but I will also answer it in the best of my abilities. What are tips for people doing YouTube? The only tip I can possibly give you is do you. If you are dying to record something and the game is fun to you, why not record it? Am I right? If you play in a game and you absolutely love the game, why not record it? Why not just post videos exploiting the crap out of the game? Isn't that what I'm doing for DC Universe Online? Yeah, I mean, I like the game. Or at least back then, I really loved the game. And I said, you know what? Even though people didn't ask me to do a walkthrough, I did one anyway. And look at that. A lot of people are now asking me to do a villain walkthrough. A lot of people love the game. I've actually encouraged people to play the game. Look at that. Why not? I mean, let's say if you absolutely love Call of Duty, even though a lot of people are exploiting the crap out of Call of Duty, putting so many videos, so many this, so many that about Call of Duty. If you absolutely love Call of Duty, then why not post videos about it? I mean, just do you. Really, nobody's forcing you to do all these videos. I mean, the only thing that's forcing you is you, basically. Am I right? So, that's the only tip I can give you. I mean, I might give you more tips, but that's probably for like a separate video. I might not do one in this Q&A, but yeah, it's more better if it was a separate video. So yeah. Next question is from the same guy. Are you willing to play with subscribers or add them to friends lists? Okay, now this is a controversial one, really, because I'm a lone gamer. I really am. I play alone a lot, and I actually prefer that sometimes. Not most of, actually no, I would say most of the time. Not always, but most of the time. Reason being is, I really don't know. I just prefer that way. Now, I'm willing to add you as a friend, but that doesn't guarantee that I will play you. Now, that's the confusing part that a lot of my subscribers, well, not a lot, but a few of my subscribers have misheard. Because I've gotten messages from both Xbox and PS3 saying that, oh, I add you, can we play sometime? I always say yes whenever I have the free time, but I never get a chance to play, only because, one, whenever I do get a chance, you guys are not online. Two, I never plan on, telling you guys, oh, let's meet at this specific date, this specific time, and then we'll do it. But I never done that, so it's kind of hard to plan a schedule on when we can play. So yeah, it's kind of difficult. Plus, I've had this problem in DC Universe Online. I don't know, every time I go and try to do a walkthrough, I always get invites saying, oh, join my group, join my this, join my that. and I always decline. Reason being is because I like playing alone sometimes. I really do. And you guys ask me at times where I really want to play alone, which is odd enough. And a lot of people saying, then why don't you play DC Universe Online on your free time? I would, but the problem is, and truthfully, I love the game, but you cannot deny this fact. It's starting to get boring. It really is. Because I don't know if you guys noticed this, but once you pass 30 or level 30, everything is a grind. You have to literally grind to get the best gear so you can get the, continue doing one story mission that you haven't played and then that's it. Grind again so you can get the next one. I mean, pretty much once you've played every single story mission, every single raid, duo, solo, whatever, or group, whatever, once you've done all of that, basically the only thing you have left is PvP. And PvP gets entertaining at sometimes, but then it really gets boring. So for me, the game really starting to get boring for me. Which is why you don't see me play DC Universe Online a lot on my free time, is because the game is just boring the crap out of me now. I mean, I've reached the maximum level. I've pretty much done almost every raid on my, private account, the one that nobody knows that I play. The one that I haven't even told anybody about. So yeah, I've done almost every raid, and it's starting to get boring now. Really, it's really starting to get boring, and that's just how I feel. That's why you don't see me playing the game online. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. Or anybody else that's planning on asking me that. But anyway, this is the last question for the day. Are there any games you are planning on getting for 2013? Or how about the new consoles? Okay, as for games, there's only two. BioShock Infinite and Injustice. Obviously, I'm getting Injustice because, duh, Superman, superheroes, of course. As for consoles, I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it because, one, I'm a little worried and mad over the fact that PS4 doesn't allow you to play PS3 games, especially since I have a lot of PS3 games that I do not want to sell. So I'm going to have to keep my PS3 instead of selling it so I can put it towards PS4. So yeah, I'm a little mad at that, but I'm still waiting for the Xbox 360 or 720 or whatever the next Xbox they're calling. I'm waiting for that, see what's going on. If they have backwards capability, what new games are coming out, all that jazz. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I mean, nowadays, there's not a lot of games I consider a must-buy. Now I have to worry about the games to see, if the story is good. I have to actually wait for people to buy the game, post videos about it, for me to watch it so I can consider it a must-buy for me. That's got me a lot worried. And I don't want to worry like that. And I might explain this in my other video that I might do, probably talking about the gaming industry and why I'm a little afraid of it. But yeah, short answer, those are the only two games that I probably might get this year, unless something spectacular comes out. For example, Battlefield 4, I'm still waiting for that. I might buy it on the day it comes out. I know I will get it, but I might buy it on the day it comes out. That's another thing I'm looking forward to. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. If you have any more questions, I might do a part 2 about it. So yeah, hope you guys see you guys later. Peace out. This is Bizkit. Bye.